Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Are we ready for a wedding?
Yeah!
My friends, are you ready for a wedding?
Ready.
I'll tell you what, your clammy hand says a lot. Right. My name is Andrew Scott, here today from a company called Fulcrum. At Fulcrum, we believe in a connection between two people whose values are based on common purpose, compassion, tolerance, but most of all, love. Values that our couple share, and as such, I've been asked to officiate here today. But today is an audience participation wedding. You've all travelled a long way to be here today. We want lots of oohs, ahs, and oh, wee man. If anybody wants to heckle the groom, can we do it now and get out your system? None?
You got it. Yeah.
This is good. Can I double check that all cell phones are on silent, please? And I've been asked for no photography during the ceremony and not to post the couple to social media until they've done it first themselves. But what you do with your own stuff is up to you. I will try and speak less Scottish today. If I was to speak from where I'm from in Glasgow, start talking like that, and nobody would have a clue what we're talking about, so we'll just take our time and we'll work our way through it. I will go and get your better half, and we'll get you married. Okay? Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a bridal party and we have a bride. I'm not saying you're punching, but great job. Well done you. Could I ask you, if you can, just please be upstanding to receive your bridal party. seated. Should we do it? Should we get you both married? Yeah. Come on! I did say audience participation. Today is a good day. In fact, today is a great day. A massive, massive welcome to you both here today on wedding day. We are finally doing it, ya wee beauty! So poets often describe love as an emotion, one that we can't control and one that overwhelms logic and common sense. You two are no different. You met, you fell in love, and once you did, something rare and beautiful was created. Every day you are together, you will carve out more and more memories and invest in each other's future and happiness just that little bit more. So here we are, Sunday the 20th of October 2024. For them, vacation. For us, wedding day. Good times. But many people believe that entering into a marriage is the final step in a relationship. You meet, you get to know each other, the likes, the dislikes, the quirks, etc. And then that becomes the end. Quite the contrary. Today is the first day of the next chapter, the chapter that is marriage. But who would have thought all those years ago, 2021, you meet, you see each other and you both think, ding dong, don't mind if I do. Because that's what our groom here said happens. Now Natalie and Ryan are grateful for each and every single one of you for attending here today, but I suspect none of you would have missed it for the world. You, my friend, look immaculate on point. I saw you in your pyjamas an hour ago. What a transformation! Absolutely outstanding. But it's on days like today that our minds drift to loved ones and absent friends, thinking how much we'd have enjoyed it here today. May I say they're up there looking down, proud as punch, wishing you two all the very best for your future years together. So Natalie and Ryan, no union is more profound than marriage. It embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion and sacrifice. In forming a marriage, you become something greater than you once were as individual people. You're embarking on a journey of love, laughter, compromise, tolerance, patience, putting in, taking out. And the time we've been talking, keep on doing what you two do. Laugh a lot, thank you very much. Laugh a lot, love a lot, and you will always get there in the end. From today, this relationship moves to a different level. In many ways, it may feel the same, but you're saying to the world, we are great as individuals, but what a team we are now united. Your friends, your family sit facing forward, because forward is the future, and you two cannot wait for a future, but now a future as a happily married couple. Every time we spoke, you both said, we don't mind what we do, we don't mind where we do it, just as long as we get to do it together. I wish I'd met you guys years ago, but obviously friends on social media, I like to stalk you both, and I know that you two are living your best life, and I hope that continues. So I take your flowers first. Thank you very much. I think it's important on your wedding day we take a wee trip down memory lane, oh yes, and discuss, you know what I'm talking about, and discuss the journey that brought us here today. Please hold on tight, the story is a beauty. The year was 2021, a time when Elton John had a cold, cold heart. Adele was asking us to take it easy on me, and Bruno Mars was asking us to leave the door open. You two meet online. You say there is a spark, a connection, a chemistry, trust, fun, easy and natural. There is no airs or graces, we can just be ourselves. You chat for a day and a half and you think, you know what, a day and a half is too long. I am going to ask out this rugged steed on a date. And that is what happens. You tell me how you popped a mint, you adjusted your collar, a quick scoosh of the old Paco Rabanne, and you headed off to meet our Natalie. Anvil Bar was your place for your date number one. Now the two of you did that, we're really enjoying each other's company, but I don't want to be that person that goes to the bar and initiates drink number two. So you sit for hours, the two of you, loving the company, nursing the one drink. I said, was it a mutual first date? Yes, it was very mutual. 5 minutes from my house, 1 hour from his. But the dates continued. You both knew on that very first date there was something very special here that needs to be explored further and further. I said, when did dating become upgraded to a couple? And you went, that was quite simple. You were invited over, you had made Dumbo. And he went, she will do for me. This girl is a keeper. You move in together to his 1-bedroom apartment. But when I say you move in together, you're in for less than 24 hours, the place is flooded, you have to move out and you move elsewhere. And of course that sort of brings us up to speed with the two of you, Monty, Pippin and Ed. Now, I mentioned it was an audience participation wedding. Every time we spoke, you both told me how you'd managed to find the one, you'd managed to find your person. All your feedback now is how you earn your dinner tonight. I said to our couple, why is the other person your person? Who would like to hear what our dashing groom has said about his beautiful bride to be? He said, and I quote, from day one, it's always felt perfect, it has been natural. I can be myself. We hang out, we have a telepathic way of conversation. The chemistry has just always been there. I am so comfortable and so sure about her. She is my best friend, she is my person. I have found my person, and this is the person I want to be with. We're excited about the future, a future together. We both love stability, and I just love her. But that's okay. Who the shoe is in the other foot, would you like to be reminded? You always look for someone who makes you comfortable. We feel like we have the best teamwork going. I feel safe, I feel heard. I can let my breath out around him. I joke with him, have fun with him. He is also my best friend. I'm excited to be able to fall asleep with my best friend for the rest of my life. We are excited about the future, and I just love him. Now they say if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go further, go together. And I think we will agree that together is definitely best. Now I've done lots of talking, but we're not here to hear from me, we're here to hear from you two. So Ryan, in the presence of all these witnesses, do you solemnly and sincerely, without impediment, take Natalie to be your lawfully wedded wife, standing together through any of life's challenges to the exclusion of all others? He does, we're halfway there. This is they say, hell of a trip, they said no. No pressure then, Natalie. In the presence of these witnesses, do you solemnly and sincerely, without impediment, take Ryan to be your lawfully wedded husband, standing together through any of life's challenges to the exclusion of all others?
I do.
She does, for home and dry. We both always appreciate the little moments, as one day we'll look back and realise they are in fact the big moments. Should we have a wee drink to celebrate?
Yes.
So I asked our couple, would you like to do the Scottish tradition that is drinking from the quaich? And they both went, aye. The quaich dates back to 1765 when King James VI of Scotland was marrying Anne of Denmark. It was a way of bringing two families, two countries, two continents together, sharing their first sip of married life. Today we bring you from overseas to Boy Scotland on wedding day, two families united with your first sip of married life. In fact, I should hold that with both hands. So this is an Ardbeg 18-year-old, and if you like a whiskey. In the words of my grandmother, it puts hairs on your chest. Very good. And as you pass it to your bride-to-be and she takes a drink from the quaich, She now knows that she is you to love and to hold, to cherish and to nurture. Please take, no, not you, but right. I like the way you're working though. Please take a drink from the quaich. And as you pass by to your groom, who is a real man and going to finish it on his wedding day, please take a drink from the quaich. Woo! Turn up to the bottom, it brings you eternal luck in Scotland. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just squeeze myself back in here. Lovely. Lovely. So we've done our I do's, and that takes us nicely onto our we do's, which is the vows. But marriage is not a destination. It is a journey. It is a series of actions that will be made and continue to be made over and over again. The vows is the most ancient part of a traditional Scottish wedding. It is, after all, only words, but it's your words. It's the words that bond your love. And on days to come to challenge you both, as it does in every relationship, every marriage, think back to the vows and pledges that said here today at Dundas Castle, in front of the people that mean the most, and allow them to guide you forward. So this is your we do's. Do you both promise to love each other and to only speak with love and kindness?
We do.
Do you promise to respect each other's boundaries and never intentionally hurt each other?
We do.
Do you promise to listen to each other? Easier said than done. With an open mind and open heart, creating a safe space for each other's secrets and vulnerabilities?
We do.
Do you promise to support each other's dreams and continue to be there for each other through difficult times ahead?
We do.
And finally, do you promise to make time for each other, nurture your marriage, be the best version of yourself, and to always choose love?
We do.
Now, before today, I said to our couple, is there anything you would like me to ask the other person on your behalf without them knowing in front of the people that know the most? We would like to ask you, do you vow to always get this beautiful person some water before bed, even when you've already started to lay down for the night? This is good, this is good. Do you vow to get your beautiful bride-to-be given at least 2 to 3 hours notice before any guests arrive at your home, so she can make it look habitable? He does, this is good. Now my friend has 3 for you. Do you promise to let Ryan finish your leftovers when you're done? Do you promise to continue to love Ryan even if he steals all the covers? This is one that, it's a difficult one because I'm not sure I agree with it. Do you promise to continue to care for him even when he is assembling IKEA furniture? Remember your vows and the days to come to challenge you both, allow them to guide you forward. But eventually it came the time for our groom to pop the question. July the 1st, 2023. You said you'd known for a very, very long time that this was your person and you wanted it to be absolutely perfect. You said you started saving the old pennies and you asked Dad for his blessing. You had the ring in a bag, in a box, on a high closet where only tall people can reach it. He knew the ring was safe. The 2 of you go to the Houston Museum of Natural Science, somewhere you like very, very much and you've enjoyed spending time there. But on this day, he's acting suspicious. He's got you by the hand and he is literally frog marching you through the entire museum. Parents, friends are in hiding. It is a hot day, you said the museum was packed. But you see your moment, he sees the opportunity. Boom! Down he goes, out the ring, pops the question, and a delighted bride, surprised bride, said yes. And that is why we're here today. But brilliant, but as somebody who's now married lots of people, I pick up tips how to maintain a happy marriage. I've got 2 bits of advice for our groom here today. After marriage, 5 words is all you will ever need. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Let's talk about mathematics. So let's just say Natalie has $5, you have $20. No, she has $25. I'd like to thank you both for asking me to go on this journey with you both. I have loved our conversations, and you're getting to you get to marry your best friend. It is fantastic. But remember, you're never told to hold hands. You're never told to say I'm sorry. It's forgiving, it's forgetting, and not taking the other person for granted. The years will come, the years will go, you will grow old, wise, disgracefully together. And it's not only marrying the right person, it's also being the right partner. Should we just get married now? See, before we do, can I invite our 2 mums, Kelly and Pamela, to come forward? I'll just move to the sides. And stand beside Natalie and Ryan. We wanted to include you in today's ceremony as a massive, massive thank you. Our couple have become the people they are as a result of your counsel, humility, teachings, and unquestionable love. You were also the people that brought them into this world and gave them their very, very first kiss. We feel it's only fair and only fitting you should be the ones today to give them their final kiss as single people before they cross the threshold to become husband and wife. Over to you two and your mums. A huge round of applause for our mums. Thank you, mums. There's a fresh one. Thank you. Right, now let's get going. Hang on. Do some for yourself. There we go. So now we're going to do the Scottish tradition that is hand fasting. If anybody hasn't seen this before, but you've watched Braveheart, when William Wallace marries Murray, this is how you do it, and this is where the expression tying the knot comes from. Now, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but my good friend in photography today is a wizard at editing, and will make it work if you shake his hand, make it work every time. If I could ask you to do this, and I could ask you to go over up to here, please. If you both take one wee step that way, because we'll shift that way. You'll shout at me if you're not in the middle of the aisle. We're good, thank you. Here. So what we're doing is we're acknowledging that our lives used to be apart, and now they have become entwined as one. In the binding of your hands, your hearts, and your lives, you're saying to each other, as I give you my hand, I give you my heart. As I lay my hand in yours, I give you my dreams to keep. As my hands are bound with yours, so is my life. Today, tomorrow, and all of our days to come. So if our dashing groom, you take one step back and both very slowly at the same time start to pull your hands over each other, holding on to the end of your ribbons. Both pull at the same time. Pull, pull, keep pulling. Give it a wiggle. Give it a wiggle. Then up like a cross, one side up, one side down. No, drop. You drop that arm down, and you drop the arm down. Ladies and gentlemen, we've tied the knot. You two, that's great, because honestly it doesn't normally work. And that takes us nicely now onto the exchange of rings. The wedding ring is a symbol of eternity. It's an outward sign of an inward and spiritual bond that unites 2 hearts and 2 lives in endless love. Your chosen rings represents this promise. The circle is your cycle of unbreakable love. Could we have the rings, please?
You don't want
You
to
guys
go?
want to leave me?
You like to do.
So Ryan, you've now got your ring from Natalie, and as you place it on the third finger of her left hand, will you please make your pledge to her by repeating these words after me. This ring I give to you.
This ring I give to you.
As a token of my love to you.
As a token of my love to you.
I pledge to you all that I am,
I pledge to you all that I am.
and all that I ever will be as your husband.
And all that I ever will be.
With this ring I marry you,
With this ring I marry you.
and join my life to yours.
And join my life to yours.
So Natalie, you now get your ring for Ryan, and as you place it on the third finger of his left hand, will you please make your pledge to him by repeating these words after me. This ring I give to you,
This ring I give to you
as a token of my love to you.
as a token of my love to you.
I pledge to you all that I am,
I pledge to you all that I am
and all that I ever will be as your wife.
and all that I ever will be as your wife.
With this ring I marry you,
With this ring I marry you
and join my life to yours.
and join my life to yours.
So please keep holding hands. From this day, wear your rings. They will bring you comfort, bring you joy, and remind you where home is. As the years pass, we'll absorb all the moments, the highs, the lows, the adventures, the travel, and everything else that's in between. Because these rings and all that they signify are an extension to the commitment of the love you have for each other. So Natalie and Ryan, you have fulfilled the formalities required to establish a relationship of marriage. You've made your pledges here today in front of the people that mean the most. Be mindful of your pledges and allow them to guide you forward. As a result, it gives me enormous, no, ridiculous pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful bride. We are couples go next door and do a bit of paperwork, and we shall be back in 2 minutes. Just talk amongst yourselves. Beautiful music coming from upstairs.
Yeah, very well. They must have been confident to go for that. Right over my head. I was like, he did. He's like, but this is really high up. It's nice.
Good. Yes, sir. You did a great job too. Thank you.
What was that?
Come on.
It's so strange having a groom the same height, we actually looked at my eye level, and I normally talk about wedding days. This is really quite refreshing.
I'm happy. He's feeling much better.
Yes.
No problem.
Thank you for helping us out for the moment. I was just saying, I love you guys. Okay, fair enough. Valid. I get it.
Honesty is best policy.
Dogs, owls, llamas, that's why I'm just like each other for a minute. You can kiss it now, right? It's legal.
Can I jump in and get you one as well?
Of course, yeah.
Thank you very much. Right, well done you two.
Thank you. I'm coming in as well.
Go sure.
I'm Jake Stan.
Listen in. Run now.
Come on. We're all friends here.
We'll get it. It seems like we'll get to time.
I don't think there's anything else.
So, after this, what's going to happen now is when you go back to the front, I'll give you my flowers and you'll hold hands and face them. And this is the exit where you can please be upstanding Mr. and Mrs. Chat. When you get halfway up the aisle, stop and have a kiss. One of the nicest photos of the day. Now, some guys just do a kiss, some guys do a dip and kiss. That's all I'm saying.
We had to practice with the back, right? It's really good.
Yeah, just make sure you go up here. I fell downstairs yesterday. I got a massive bruise on my back.
Hey,
Yeah.
there was marble tile stairs in the bathroom.
Of course there was. Fantastic. Are you doing a group shot outside? Are you doing confetti? Anything you want me to announce?
No, everyone's heading into the library. You guys are going to go upstairs.
Okay.
Private room, just 2 of you.
Okay.
So everyone will gather in the great hall, and they're going to come down and cut the cake together.
Fabulous. Okay.
Amazing.
You can do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Good.
All right.
Fantastic.
After your kiss, let's get some arms confidence.
All right.
Celebration.
On to the robot.
Where are you going?
We are signed, sealed and delivered good times. Natalie and Ryan, this moment in time is now part of your history. You met all those years ago by chance, but you're here today united by choice. You're now going to take the steps into a journey that is the adventure of married life. Can I ask you all, if you can, to please be upstanding? Get ready to clap, cheer and go bananas. The new Mr. and Mrs. Carr!
just right here. And everyone become as tight as possible within any possible gap. And this side are going to be like this angle. Grandma, you're not in that one, I'm afraid. You need to come closer.
Come on, move over, my lord.
Go down, just the Yeah, right way, person. Right here.
Max, you guys come in a little closer, sorry. Please, can I ask everybody in the 2 rows behind Ryan and Natalie to take a step that way and just squash in. Perfect. And then if you just walk, just come in a little bit further. Sorry guys, we're trying to get you all in.
Cross-legged. Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Perfect. Well, I've got you all here and you're all nice and quiet. My name's Adam. I'm the photographer. You may have seen me around. For the rest of the day, I just want to give you guys permission to please come up to me and ask me for family photos, couple photos, whatever you like. I'm here for the whole day. I get paid the same whether I take photos of you or not. So please ask me for photographs. But for now, if you can all look towards me and look happy. Perfect. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to count you in with a 3, 2, 1. Natalie and Ryan are going to have a huge kiss in the middle. And I just want you guys, I know you're all tight, but arms in the air, a huge cheer. Okay, ready? So let's give it up for the new mission. This is 3, 2, 1! Yeah! Thank you, everybody. We'll be doing some family photos outside shortly. We'll come and get you.
I hope you all enjoyed your meal with us this evening. We are about to kick off the speeches. So without further ado, can I ask you please to put your hands together for the father of the bride, Donnie!
Everybody get your glasses ready. We're not going to drink just yet. Get ready.
All right.
Get ready. So I hope I don't cry during this. I'm really bad. So first, thank everybody for coming. This is a wonderful place. We're in a castle in Scotland. Who'd have thought it, right? My princess is getting married to my favorite daughter. And we're here in a wonderful place. So let me get my glasses. All right, so as a father standing here today, it's great to be able to participate in this occasion with my daughter and Ryan, beginning their life as a couple. It's I'm filled with joy and pride for their union, and I know how much Natalie and Ryan will love each other. All right. And about Ryan's he's a funny guy. Really funny. He's tall, crazy tall. I was always the tallest guy in the room before Ryan came along. I got to look up to the first man in my life. So, anyways, but he's a hard guy to get to know at first because he's very quiet. But when you get to know him, he's just like crazy, wicked smart, and his sense of humor is just stupid. I mean, just stupid. He's funny. I mean, he's so intelligent, and him and Natalie get along so well, and it's how much he loves her and how much she loves him, and just see it in their eyes. I'm gonna cry again. As a father, that's all I ever want for your daughter or your family is to find somebody that they love, that loves them back, that you know, to build a life together that's one. I'm gonna cry again. But they're so happy together, and I'm so proud to call him a son. I'm not losing a daughter, I'm gaining a son. So, welcome to the family. Here's to the future together. Solange.
That means cheers if y'all know.
So I want to welcome y'all to the roast of Ryan Carr. Let's hear it. I'm just kidding, honestly.
Darn.
It's more of a honey roast. My name is Cole Sargent. I have been friends with Ryan for about 23 years now. Wow. Since before 9/11. I want to let y'all know that I have been hyping up this speech for about a decade now. All right. We have been that great of friends. And whenever I met Ryan, it was on the playground. My first year at a public school, which was about 2001. And I was jumping down in the jungle gym. I landed. I see a 7-foot tall first grader. And my first reaction was to run. And he chased me. Terrified. And eventually I somehow guessed his name was Ryan. I don't know how I did that. But I think that just tells me it was meant to be. Honestly. And throughout the years, he became my hunting buddy, my confidant, and the angel on my shoulder. Because I have not been known to make the best decisions. Great. Here. But there's one thing I still just won't forgive him for. When we were 13, we were playing a great game called Just Tackle the Guy with the Football. It was just me and him. So just tackle the other guy. And him being, 6'20", he's the reason I have little man syndrome. It's just him. I was the shortest guy in the entire groomsmen group. I'm 5'11". He shattered my collarbone when we were 13, and I refused to forgive him for that. That's why my right shoulder is a little bit lower than my left. But throughout the years, we have become great friends. We've gone on vacations together. He's been my best friend throughout. I didn't need many friends. I just needed Ryan. Then he went to college. And you've all met Ryan's college friends group. They are the best. They are so supportive, and I can't love them more than anything else for Ryan. And this is when Ryan actually came out of his shell. He threw more parties than I did. I'd rather go to Ryan's party than my party. And it's time to admit this. Quidditch is a sport. I gotta say that I was jealous of the camaraderie you have built between you and your friends. And I didn't have that at the time, and which is a sport. I will never say it again.
Oh, we'll adopt you. We'll adopt you. We'll adopt you. We'll adopt you.
Okay, it's no longer a sport. Ryan was the best man at my wedding, and I'll admit, when I'm feeling down, I watch the video of him giving his speech, and it honestly just brings me right back up to where I wanted to be. So I'm trying to do that for you. Thank you, Kelsey. So fast forward a few years, I was meeting Natalie for the first time. I've been told before that I come off as a little prickly. So I wanted to get that out of the way right then. And so when I met Natalie, it was at Rinfest. I did not know that was home turf for her. But my first goal was to piss her off. So what I told her was, I hate adult Harry Potter fans. I don't believe this, just mind you. But I just wanted to piss her off. And when I first met her, I was like, she's an adult Harry Potter fan. I did not mean that, but I wanted her to punch back. And what did you say?
I'm pretty sure I said, you can like it if you want to, it doesn't matter to me.
I was like, I would be mentioning this at my best man.
Hey, who had an owl at the wedding?
Yeah, you made me useless. I didn't do anything at the ceremony. I just stood up and sat down. I looked happy though the whole time. Pictures would be great. So, I can also guarantee you that Natalie has brought out the absolute best in Ryan. And 5 years ago, if you asked Ryan, hey, is your wedding gonna be in Scotland? He would have said, who the fuck are you? She has brought Ryan more out of his shell, more than I ever could. And for that, I appreciate you, Natalie. You've made him more fun to hang out with. And I appreciate when you come over and my wife has someone to hang out with, because we're a package deal.
This is something we know.
A side note, I wanted to name my son Nolan Ryan. Not just because of the picture, but because of him. But that got vetoed so fast. So, on to the advice portion. I've been married for about 2 years. And as I was growing up, my mom, who has since passed away, may she rest in peace, she had about 200 Santa figurines, and we had to put them out every year for her. She would tell us where each one goes. It was very, very scientific where each one went. And at the end of the Christmas season, we had to put those little pieces of shit back up. And as we were doing so, my dad would make me hand up this box that weighed twice as much as I did. I was about 8 years old. And he would always say, be strong. Be strong. And over the years, I've come to find out that the most important word in that phrase is not strong. It is be. Be strong. Be strong to each other. Be faithful. Be loving. Don't act. Don't try. Be. Be yourself. Be as what you can. Be as much as you will be. You are perfect. You are the angel on my shoulder. I will always ask you what is right because I know 95% of the time you will be right. I love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you please to put your hands together for your maid of honor, Abby?
Hi. Can everybody hear me back there? I'm Abby. I'm Natalie's cousin. And I just want to say a few things about what it was like to grow up with Natalie. And but first I want to say I feel very grateful to be here with everyone, with family and friends today. It's incredible. But growing up with Natalie, we spent a lot of holidays together: Christmases, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Harry Potter marathons, going to haunted houses, and Natalie was always like a big sister to me and my big brothers growing up, Clayton and Ryan Manchatka. And I was always just the youngest one trying to keep up with my older, cooler siblings, my older sister. And since I can remember, she never made me feel too young to hang out with her or too young to have fun with her. Anywhere Natalie was, I felt like I was allowed to be there too. And she was always looking out for me and including me and making me feel seen all throughout growing up, and she still does that every day I see her. And she did all the right big sister things, like introducing me to wearing pink and and painting my nails and talking about my guy crushes. But I was just a little rugrat who wanted to swim naked and climb trees and play basketball. So that's, I think my brother Ryan liked putting bead magic in his hair more than I ever did, so you did your best. But despite my tomboyishness and not having any guy crushes to speak of, she did all the more important things a sister does for you, like accepting you for exactly the way you are, and letting you know that she would protect you. Letting you know she would protect you from anything and be there if you ever needed her. And she was that bigger sister who was always looking out for me, mostly for my older brothers. And sometimes from, scary actors in haunted houses. I always knew in my heart that when Natalie says that she has your back, she really, really means it. And she would do anything for her friends and her family. She's incredibly loyal to the people she loves. And she's fiercely protective of those people unless you're playing against her in Monopoly. Fully prepared to take all of your money and everything. And me and Clayton and Ryan know that all too well. I know you're not supposed to talk about The Bachelorette. This is very wholesome. I promise. But at one point, everyone went around and said everything that they love about Natalie. And your bridesmaids all got it so right. And they said that you let people feel like they can be themselves around you. You make them feel listened to and truly heard. And you can always empathize and show that you care for the people that you love. And among all those things, what I really love about Natalie is that she can always make me laugh. And She is a lifelong friend that I am very glad to have. So thank you, Natalie, for being the person that you are. And we are all so lucky to have you in our lives. And Ryan is the luckiest. And the first time I got to meet Ryan, he was the kindest, sweetest, just most outstanding guy I'd ever met, genuinely. And he is so genuine in all of his politeness, in his helpfulness, in his good humor, and as if he couldn't be more angelic, he's I think you just have a lightness about you that is so positive, and you warm up to the people around you when you enter a room. And I feel just so lucky to have another Ryan in the family. And it's been always so obvious and easy to see how much you adore Natalie and how much Natalie adores you. So, Ryan, I am especially excited to be getting another brother, and one that I don't have to be protected from. And I have no doubt you'll be an incredible partner to Natalie, and you'll support each other and love each other and make each other laugh for the rest of your lives. And I just want to say that Clayton and Ryan could be here today, but they would have loved to see you both today, and they would want me to say that we love you, and we're so excited to see all the great things to come for you too. So, cheers.
I'm right there with you on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you please to put your hands together for the father of the groom, Paul.
My goodness. I say that about this venue and this wedding and all these people, and being able to meet Natalie's side of the family. A few of them are here. Oh my goodness. I was gonna put this on my phone, but I'm old school. As a career salesperson, I've given presentations to hundreds of people. I've given hundreds of presentations in front of crowds, big crowds, people I don't know, people I do know. I realize that what you gotta do is you gotta be prepared. You gotta practice your presentation. It's a short presentation. I thought about it for weeks. I had all the thoughts in my mind. I put them down on paper yesterday. And this morning I practiced it in the hotel room to my wife. And tears, unbelievable. I could not believe the emotion. I talked to Donnie a little bit, earlier today. He's like, I was the same thing. I don't know if I'm going to make it. And I said, I know I'm not going to, because I couldn't even make it in front of my wife. Anyway, here it goes. Ryan is our youngest of 3 children. My wife of almost 40 years, Kelly. 40 years. Ryan was never any trouble as a child. We had 3 kids. He's our youngest. And we had some trouble with. He was never any trouble. He's always been a giver and not a taker. He's always the first one to ask, what can I do to help? And I'm talking about as he's growing up. It's the same thing as as an adult. Ryan is a nice guy, as everybody has said tonight. Some say nice guys finish last. Today, Ryan, first place. You think you're first place today, buddy. Please raise your glasses to Natalie and Ryan.
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah, right. The llamas.
The llamas! Baby! Emperor's food, right? That'd be fresh llama. Peer pressure, peer pressure. Let's go.